What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another video. Guys, we got a little bit of news to go through. Some free summons coming your way as long as you do a simple little event. Plus, we're going to talk about the SLC tournament that's coming up. So we are being asked by Netmarble to promote this, of course, as content creators for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's my next mission to get you guys codes. That's right. We have missions that Netmarble asked us to do. This is one of them here. SLC 2026 introduction and guide video, main schedule for the tournament and tournament rules. Now, I want to talk about this, not only just whatever they're promoting, but I want to talk about some of the concerns that many of the new players are having, and many of those players who are veterans who actually all they play is BOT have concerns about it. I think there's a little bit of a mess up this SLC, but I want to go through this with you guys and go over everything that's available currently to get yourselves those free summons, plus what you need to do if you are interested in the actual SLC, which is going to be held in Korea again. If you don't know, if you haven't seen it, I did an interview with the actual players last year. It was amazing. Had a blast. I actually covered the entire thing, fell asleep at 5 a.m. It was a whole day event, and I'm hoping there's good and bad with this whole situation. So I want to talk about both of those things and how you can get yourselves into that tournament if you are interested. The preliminaries are done, unfortunately. So if you are in the preliminaries, you're going to be able to at least get into get yourself further into it so you guys can maybe make the top 3 if you're good enough. All right, but before I do that, guys, you guys saw the missions here. Get yourselves into the content creator program, guys. Hit that support button. It's super simple. You guys can see the latest code here is Rune Fragments times 500, 1 million gold, and the next one is going to be coming up very, very soon once this video is done. So if you want these free codes, guys, this season, all you gotta do is hit that support button. It's absolutely free. It's pinned in every single comment section of every single video, plus the description. It's absolutely free. And if you join the Discord, I do giveaways on a constant basis every season. Get yourself a chance to win $100, $150 to $200 depending where you are in the rankings, and everybody has a chance who's a supporter to win the $100 prize. All right, let's go through the events first before we do anything else. So this is a simple little community event, guys. All you gotta do is log in. So let me quickly log in and I'll walk you through this, okay? All right, guys, I'm logged in. You guys can see right here, if you click on the top, you should see your account. This is my it's my free-to-play account, only Payne YT. My Payne to win is the pay-to-win account. I'm almost forgetting all my accounts now. All right, so I'm logged in fully. Make sure you do this or you can't get the prize. So here's how it works. CM Iron has presented us this event, right? Shout out to CM Iron, probably my favorite, honestly, CM, because he always brings good news. Mary Lane has prepared a sweet surprise while she awaits to meet you. Check out the gift Mary Lane has prepared and join the event right now. Now, here's the catch with this event. I think I'm pretty right when I say this. It's a random prize. A random prize. So you're not guaranteed the 10 summon tickets, which is a little bit bullshit, not gonna lie. So Mary Lane's chocolate community event details. Event period after the notice on 2/5 to 2/11. You have 5 days to do this, guys. So just log in and quickly do this. How to participate. Check the chocolate gift prepared by Mary Lane below. Submit your results through the poll. After the event ends, the rewards corresponding to the chocolate you received or you selected will be distributed. Now the problem is you have to choose the ones she gave you. What? Why? Okay, so Mary Lane's sweet gift. If I click on this, the little plan, it tells you something random. So don't mess up. You can change it. Okay, so click it as many times as you need to click it. This is very, very important. To not make it randomized, because she does randomize it for you. You can click it as many times as you need to get what you want. Right here, look. Click. There it is. That's what I want. Chocolate ticket. You have to do this. Okay, if you don't do that and you just click it once, you're gonna just get a randomized one. So click the one you want. You guys can see this is the first one I got. Well, I don't want that shit. I want this shit, right? I want the good stuff. Right? Click here. No. There. Boom. Right there. To click off the arrow, you got to click the arrow again. Double click, okay? So there you guys go. Chocolate ticket is what I'm looking for. So please, guys, for the love of God, click this as many times as you need to get what you want. So I want the chocolate ticket. I'm going to submit this. And you guys can see here, most people want that. You have to double click it to change it. If you don't change it, you're screwed. All right, that takes care of that problem. Now, let's go over to the next thing. The SLC. Okay, this is important. So if you go to the main website, guys, the SLC tournament is there, and we're gonna go over this. Okay, this is very, very important. This is gonna help a lot of people understand how this works because we've already been part of one of these. You guys can see in Korea, it's gonna happen. Japan, all of these places are available to participate. It says globally. Last time it wasn't global. Last time it said global tournament, it actually wasn't global. But you guys can see there is a lot more places now that are available in the tournament. And this is what you do, guys. So there's going to be pretty much a bunch of elite players of BOT joining this with sponsorships from Netmarble to join. And at the same time, you get an amazing cast of commentators plus wicked cosplay. Last time was amazing cosplay, right? So we get some really, really cool things. So how does it work and what do you get and what's the point of this? So number one, if you do make it to the finals, if you make it through to the playoffs or whatever the case is, you will be eligible to go to Korea. They will fly you out to Korea. They will cover your costs. They give you a visa to go enjoy the amenities, have fun there, and you get a place to stay. It's fully covered by SLC, okay? So the preliminaries are currently going as follows. That's coming soon, right? So ranks will be revealed. How do you get it? Well, you got to get 1,500 points in the battlefield of time. So if, let's say I wanted to participate, which I'm not going to because I can't go to Korea, first off, and I'm not that great at BOT. I get like rank 1 to 3 usually. The battlefield of time, you need 1,500 points. And how do you check the points? Well, they're right here, right? You guys can see your points there. So you need to be able to hit 1,500 points in order to complete that, okay? I don't know what I got. Rank 4, for example, right? So that was rank 4, and then so this one here, for example, so like these two bosses here will give me 1,500 points. Once you hit that, you're good to go. Move on. You're into the tournament. Okay, so you got the preliminaries done. That's how you do that part. The next part of it is you got to then participate offline and get certain scores and beat out the rest of the competition. Now, back then, the last year one was a big deal because it allowed you to do up to 8 people from each region. So globally there was 8, and then Asia had 8. Now they've eliminated that 8 process because either one of two things are happening. Number one, funds are not available. I'm imagining that's probably the reason why, because the game is not making as much money as it used to. Or number two, honestly, maybe they just don't want as many participants going. Who knows? I'm not sure how it works, but that's how it works right there, okay? And historically, you can see who won. Last season, Orong won. Shout out to Orong. It was a great competition. Honestly, it was all the Asian squad. Shout out to the global players who tried. It was a lot of fun to watch, but you guys can see the full recap here as well if you're interested. But this season, this year, you can imagine some of these high-level players, if they have not quit, Orong I know is still around because I see him on the charts, are still going to be here. So you're probably going to see a lot of these elite BOT players from both the Asian side and the global side participating, plus maybe some new faces as well. So if you're interested, guys, get in the preliminaries, and then you get into the semifinals with the offline, and then they choose 3 from global and Asia to participate. So very, very important, okay? That's a very important thing. Now, the actual prizes are available as well. You guys will see prizes here. It's mostly all Razor stuff, plus some money being provided as well to the winners. So there's a lot of incentive to join. You guys can see here, only at Razor, you can see all these new items that are being presented. Last time, I believe they gave away some keyboards. They gave away other things as well too. So there's a lot of cool things happening here with the tournament itself. So you guys can see preliminaries are 2/12 to March 12th, right? So the qualifiers are right here. Battlefield, see, you need only 1,000 points, right? Tournament application will be available in the game for those who qualify. So if you get it, you just apply. Preliminaries are global in Asia. Play and register your time in the tournament within 4 weeks. And the finals are in Korea and then offline. A total of 6 players will compete with 3 players from each league, global and Asia. And you can see the tournament rules. And here is the prize awards, right? So it's 20,000 KRW, which is the prize money for the winner. And then you get $10,000 worth of prizes here, including this. And then you get the second place will get this, third place will get this, and then everybody else who fourth place gets this, right? So you guys can see there are some prizes here available. Plus, when you go there, if you do decide to actually go there in person, you will also be getting a lot of solo leveling and rise items, plus solo leveling stuff in general. They give you guys a ton of rules there, right? So you guys can check the full tournament rules here as well too, if you are interested. But there's a lot to be had here, guys. It's a once in a lifetime event. And last year they were flying people out. I'm not sure if that's still happening, but you guys can see here, this is how it works. The finals of this tournament will be held offline in South Korea. Yeah, there you go. The finals will be held as a separate stage and with accounts prepared for the tournament. So it is actually accounts they give you. It's not like you have your own account. You have to, everyone gets the same account. The structure for the finals is as follows. These are the people that you fight or things that you fight. Almighty Shaman Kargalagalaga Sunjanu mode, Wind Water, Cursed Giant Eberg, Hunter mode, Water and Light, Baruka, Hunter mode, Fire and Dark, that's actually newer, and then Ant King, Sunjanu, Light, Dark. And the finals proceed in order, starting with the player who recorded the lowest score in the preliminaries to the highest score in the preliminaries. Okay, and you guys can see the point structure here as well too, plus everything else that's involved. One thing I will say, last year there was a problem was the Korean players and Asian players had a advantage because they were used to the structure of the keyboards and everything else, and everything was inverted apparently. The gold players will not told us ahead of time, and it caused a big issue for them. So if you are going to prepare for this, guys, when you get there, if you do decide to get there and you are in the top place, make sure that you ask to check the keyboards and the settings beforehand, and they play with lower FPS. So that makes a big difference. So if you're going to qualify, guys, lower your FPS on your devices and on your PC to try to see if you can participate. Some big advice that a lot of the interviews that were had gave us from for the previous winners and the previous participants. And that was one of the major ones, is don't play at high FPS, because when you get there, it's all low FPS stuff. All right, guys, there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.